Alright, good. Okay, we are live. So, last time, our mighty heroes arrived back at Torrine, only to find it burning and swarming with devils. You suspect this may have something to do with the mysterious map that Bref touched and had some health drained out of him back in the sandy dungeon beneath Rubble Point. An X appeared over Torrine on the map, and you have now arrived to find the place being razed to the ground, pretty much. You spoke a bit to some of the frantic folk running around. You found the dead bodies of several people and guards that had tried to fight unsuccessfully against the legions of otherworldly monsters that seem to have erupted into the town. You discovered that they have likely erupted from, primarily, or solely, from this portal that has appeared in the town's fountain or well. Right by the blind bottle and near the apothecary's shop, Shroom and Wing, and the ancient market, which was the general store. And upon approaching the area, you found another bearded devil. This one looking rather more hale and hearty than those you had fought that had been summoned down in the dungeon before. Using silence to try and keep it from summoning any allies, you unfortunately did not reckon with its ability to communicate telepathically with the surrounding... Oh, Danielle! Oh, are you just firing it up? Okay. So now he's in two places. It's kind of creepy. Well, when Mavra approached the portal, boiling away into fire and water and nothingness in the middle of the square, you think because of the telepathic communication from the bearded devil, lemures boiled out of the buildings. You'd seen them through the windows, previously smashing and wrecking the place, and then standing at attention. And they've now come boiling out of the buildings, these sort of melting, fleshy monstrosities, with their skin and flesh hanging off of them, and their nasty scraggle teeth kind of hanging out of their mouths as they gape wide and come at you. And so we ended last session with roll initiative. So, or we were already in initiative, perhaps. Oh, I just messed everything up. Crud. Does anyone remember whose turn it was before I just did that? I cannot undo
Mavra
it.
just disappeared, if I remember correctly.
She didn't get disappeared. She ran up near to the portal.
I want to say it was Bella's, and the last thing that happened was the bearded devil communicated telepathically, summoning these slimy boys.
That sounds about right. And they all just came out of the buildings.
Yeah, well, I think I had just sung the inspiring cows.
Yes. Yes, indeed. Cordy, our resident druid, had become a mighty ox and is now been inspired by some timely bagpiping from the bard Bella. So, Bella, these things have come out, reaching out with their still constantly melting arms and twisted, kind of fat fingers, and they're reaching out for you and your friends. Actually, before we do Bella, I think one of them is going to get to attack Equitus right here.
Well,
Yeah.
I think that I actually just finished my turn.
Ah.
I think it's actually I don't know.
Well,
who that
I
is.
think they know. We ended with them coming out of the buildings. I think Jeremy was right.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
I think that the last thing that happened is they came out of the building.
Yep.
All
I
right.
think that is right.
All right. So yes, I'm going to make an attack on Equitus right now. As he reaches out with that melting fist and tries and swipe at you. He's going to get a 16.
That is my armor class. So he's going to get a hellish rebuke.
Okay. Now you've seen them coming out of the burning building. I'll just remind you.
You know what? I'm going to save my hellish rebuke.
Okay. In that case, please take 4 bludgeoning damage as his fleshy fist. It's a solid chunky hit, even though it's kind of weirdly, grossly soft. Splurch into you. So take 4 damage. Yeah. All right.
Ouch.
Now, most of the rest of these guys
Came out of that house.
came out of all the buildings. I think last time they came out of the buildings, they had only moved once. So they are...
Do you think a picture of them up again?
Sure. You mean make it big?
Is there a way I can do that myself without having to ask you?
I don't think so.
Okay.
It's just a GM look at this kind of command.
Right.
But it's Shift Z if you want to try it.
Okay.
I don't think you can select them though, so.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, you're right.
Okay. Yeah, so to be fair, I'm going to, some of these guys only got 1 move last time. So I'm going to, let them move here again real quick. And, that one only moved a short distance and was able to attack Equitus. But Akiri, you are getting engaged with by these guys.
Ah, crud. Alright.
And as they don't really have feet, like it's almost like they're just kind of like trying to move legs, but it's like so much of their flesh has just like melted down. It's just like this sort of trunk or mass or ooze that they kind of lurch forward with slowly.
That's wonderful. Hearing very, very Never mind. Forget it. I totally
You
forgot what.
they're also not moving particularly tactically. They probably could surround you and flank you, but they don't seem that intelligent. However, there are a lot of them. So, Cordy, these guys are... Oh, no, this guy moved twice, so I can't move him again. Let's see here. I don't think I have the... I think I have the wrong settings on this page. Yep. Alright, where was I? Okay. So, Cordy, this guy's engaging on you, but he is dashing. So he is not going to be able to make an attack. Same with this guy. Even as they lurch forward and don't appear to have too much of a grasp of tactics, they tend to kind of form these ranks or lines, almost perhaps by instinct or something else. Or command. Okay. You can't hear the awful gurgling roars of the ones marching through the silence. But you can smell them. And it is a foul smell indeed. And you can see them. And it's an even fouler sight. Actually, that reminds me, as I finish with these guys, everybody can make a perception roll. And Equitus, you have advantage on this.
Ref has disadvantage because he's a very tired boy.
Indeed.
That is using advantage to your.
Oh, I suppose it's just going to cancel out your disadvantage, because everybody is exhausted after running through the desert to flee the Orc tribe.
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh
Maverick
well.
pulling through in a clutch.
Still got a 21.
Oh, wow, yeah, we got some good rolls.
Which reminds me, I hope you've all been good players and have marked down on your character sheet how much exhaustion you have.
Yep.
Yep.
I know everyone has at least one level of exhaustion. That's a great idea. Since we have cameras, if your cameras are operational, everybody hold up fingers with how many levels of exhaustion you have.
Which finger?
That's... Well, don't get me shut down from Twitch.
And one for me.
You could do the shocker.
How many do you have, Bella? Okay. All right. Okay, looks like I got everybody. Thank you very much. You can put your fingers down. All right. Well then. Bella, it is your turn.
Alrighty.
As the torching of Torrine continues. Yes, and as you start your turn, I'm going to check the perception rolls that were made. Remember, your speed is halved if you have 3 levels of exhaustion. I believe.
Well, I guess that's as far as I can get then. I'm trying to get over to this portal so that I can stare into it and maybe help Mavra.
Okay.
All right, so I do a full round move, and that's my
Okay. Mavra, Equitus, and Akiri. As Bella is taking her turn, you're all noticing shadows dancing along with the flames. It's dawn in Torrine, and in the dawn light, you can see certain creeping darknesses, like living shadows, waving along with the flames as the houses and shops are going up. And it's unnerving, to say the least. It definitely feels like a town that's being blighted by devils.
Can I ask a question, or do I
Yeah.
need to wait stuff until like initiative and stuff?
If it can wait for your turn, then let's
that's
do
fine.
that. Okay, great. So Bella, did you have anything else you want to do? Did we lose you, Bella?
Yeah, sorry. I've been having trouble with the sound, so I'm turning off receiving video from.
Oh, okay.
All right, so I'm sorry. What did you say?
Do you still want to do? Is there anything else you can or want to do?
No, I'm gonna use my whole turn. Actually, I'd like to move here instead,
Okay.
so that I'm not adjacent to Elamore, and so I am adjacent to Mavra.
Okay. Okay.
But that's going to be my whole turn.
Okay, great. As your turn ends, I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Oh, hello.
A terrible hot wind is pulling you, pushing you toward the center of the boiling portal that seems to go on and on deep into nothingness. You are unable to resist the pull, and with your natural 1 and -1 getting a 0, you are pulled right up to the brink, barely, really about to tip over the edge and go pulled into the thing, and it's almost like it's pulling at your soul and your mind as well as your body. It's a horrible pulling, and these shadows that some of you have noticed seem to be almost reaching out and grasping Bella from the portal.
It's okay, guys. I'm just gonna pop up in the fountain in the other place. I'll walk back.
Krim, your turn.
Yep. Fine laugh.
So I have 2 questions. How long
Go.
does it? How long does it take to read a scroll of identify?
1 action.
1 action, sweet. And then what does my crown do again?
Your crown allows you to get advantage on any charisma-based roll.
Lord knows I need that.
I'm sorry, I was incorrect. It takes 1 minute to read a identify scroll.
I thought it was a minute, because I really want to get. I want to get that map and read a scroll of identify on it, so I know what's worth facing right now. So that would take.
Not really identifying an item is not really ideal during combat.
Yeah, and it's gonna take some turns. Yes. I'm gonna yell out to Breath, like, try using the death staff thingy, and then I'll shoot a firebolt at I think Cordy needs more help. She's got a lot more coming, so I'll shoot it at that guy that I just put.
Okay, roll an attack. How many levels of exhaustion do you have?
I have 2. I have 2.
Okay. Okay, so your speed is halved and you have disadvantage on ability checks, but you don't have disadvantage on attack rolls. Because while you are exhausted, you're not that exhausted. So you get an 11. That is a hit. The fleshy thing doesn't even seem to be paying attention to you. Its whole attention is focused on the mighty ox in front of it. The firebolt blasts across it. The foul thing's flesh ripples and is totally unharmed. It ignores the fire as if it itself is a thing of shadow and flame. Its melting flesh totally unscorched by your draconic fire magic.
That's why I didn't do the hellish rebuke.
Well, now she knows for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's yeah.
Okay. Ref.
Well, I heard something about my Staff of Nezix. So I'm going to pull out the Staff of Nezix.
Okay. Is that what I think it is?
I don't know. Let me see if it's in my... No,
Gives me an idea though.
that is not one of the magical items I have a card for.
Oh crap! I think I've got this taken care of, guys.
What, for real?
You still have that helmet, right?
I'm like, but
yes, I think I owe you a card for that, Jeremy.
He posted a picture of it when we got it, and then life happened.
True. Yeah, we're going to reduce the cards for, like, food and random stuff, but I want to get cards. Is it, this staff?
Yeah, that guy.
Wait,
Okay.
that.
You pull out the strange skull-headed and bone-winged staff you picked up in that same dungeon. The Scepter of Nezix. It, upon being pulled out, does nothing. You feel no magnetic pull, as you did with the undead in the dungeon, the ghouls and zombies and skeletons. It was like attracted toward them or had some kind of pull on them. Here, as you pull it out, these things from another plane of existence, it doesn't seem to have that same magical pull or connection.
I got the creepy staff. That doesn't seem to be doing much. I'm gonna use my 15 feet of movement.
Okay. Wearily stumbling onward, our barbarian gets closer to the fight.
And I think that will be all I can do.
Gotcha. Ak-Iri, you have been set upon by no less than 3 at the moment of these horrible, constantly melting, fleshy devils. Lemures.
Alright, so we're gonna do a thing that I've been wanting to do since I got this spell. So I'm going to cast Spiritual Weapon right next.
Spiritual weapon where?
Right where I pinged to the her Akiri's left.
That's to the left of Ak-Iri. You mean to Akiri's left.
Yeah.
How's that? Pretty cool.
Yeah. That's really cool. Alright, and then she's going to attack the one that's closest to it, I guess. She's going to attack the one that's closest to the sword.
Okay, you now have control of the sword, so when you are able to move it, you can move it. It immediately, I'm sorry, is it a sword or is it some other kind of weapon?
It's a sword.
The blade, spiritual, glowing, flashes out and strikes. Go ahead and roll your attack. Is it a spell attack? Is it automatically on your character sheet?
With an 18, so I think it hits.
Nice. That is a hit. The spiritual weapon cuts through the fleshy mass and deals 7 force damage. The thing reels. Its fleshy, melting cheeks open wide as it shouts, and you see its scaggly teeth, and the spiritual weapon cuts right across them, flinging some of them out upon the flagstones, where its teeth turn into ashes. The thing is not dead, but it has been severely injured by the attack.
And then Akiri's gonna yell, "Hey, if anybody has any area of effects things, this would be a great time to use them."
As she's all right, as the bird, our pigeon folk, Aarakocra shouts out that suggestion. We go to Cordy's turn as her ox brain lumbers onward. I'm sorry, you know what? We'll ask that another time out of combat. What is our mighty ox going to do?
Well, inspired by that beautiful music.
Music.
I'm going to turn to the creature right next to me and ram him with my horns.
Nice. What kind of attack does that get? Do you have the stats, I hope? Do you need me to get the stats?
I got it all worked out. I got it all set up.
Oh, nice.
Crushing it.
Wait, you took time during the week to set up your ox attacks?
I set it up last week when I turned into a cow.
You get inspiration.
That's pretty awesome.
I think between that and actually starting to sketch another player, that is well deserved.
She definitely deserves inspiration, as far as I'm concerned.
Absolutely.
I'm so inspired.
All right, so you can trigger that for for advantage before a roll, and in my game, I'll let you use it for a reroll too.
Good deal.
Okay. Okay, the mighty ox rams. So are you like turning?
Yeah, just to like face him and like headbutt.
Okay, repositioning, wham, tossing your head to one side. The incredibly powerful horns catch at the thing and rip some of its fleshy mass right off, which turns into ashes as it flies away. Ashes and dancing shadows. It is also severely injured, although not dead.
Thought they would be.
Equitus. Oh, I'm sorry. Is it your turn? Is your turn done, Cordy?
Yep, this has been amusing.
Equitus, your
That
turn.
inspiration's gone now. Sorry.
Okay. All right. So we got one that's right there on me. I'm gonna poison spray this guy that just hit me. So he's got to make a DC 13 con save. Or she. Or they.
Okay. You raise up your
So glad
hand.
you decided to be super politically correct about the gender of the shapeless blob of molten flesh.
I mean, deserve respect too.
The spray of poison flies out. It's going to make a Constitution saving throw. Failing. Its body does nothing against the poison spray. It sprays out, covering these creatures from another world, of another plane of existence, these things of pure evil and ash in poison. The poison boils into its skin and has no effect whatsoever.
What the what? It's poison. Poison? Oh,
Just
no.
like the fire, it boils off and leaves no mark upon it. It looks at you like you sprayed it with a pleasant mist, because it is itself a thing of poison and fire and evil.
That thing in the mouth. Alright, well, I'm just gonna stay where I am. And that'll be me.
Okay. You're just gonna stand there? Sorry? Is that what you said? Okay. Mavra's turn. The part of Mavra this evening will be played by Jeremy. He's gonna run 2 characters.
Well, I mean, I'm right here by the swirling vortex, and it's not really giving me very good feelings, but on the other hand, there has to be some way to get to these creatures.
Can do a cow?
I'm gonna go help. I'm gonna go help fight these monsters over here. Beaver's gonna move.
Oh, you have control over her. Okay.
Yep.
I need you to make a strength saving throw as she attempts to pull away from the... Pull. Oh, wow! The mighty Mavra successfully moves away from the swirling portal, its shadowy wind hotly pulling at her with like horrible feeling like fingers. She pushes on and gets right into the thick of it with the mass of fleshy melting lemurays. What is she gonna do when she gets there?
I'm gonna attack the one to my north. I'm guessing an 18 hits.
Yes it does.
Be 4 damage.
Okay.
The least amount of damage.
Wham! Its flesh ripples back, and some of it, falls away, turning into nothing more than ashes on the wind, mixing with the snow that you are all crunching over on the ground. It is taken a nasty hit, but it's still coming at her, and it's reaching forward with its
action
arms.
Surge.
Oh, okay.
Well, there you go. That's a little better.
Wham! Swinging back around with the momentum of the first blow, she deals this one right in the center of the head, and it turns into an actual man pancake as the flesh goes and just collapses on the ground like a souffle that's been hit by a hammer. It is very dead. And its disgusting mess starts turning into ashes as Maeve returns to the next opponent.
And that will be her turn.
Okay. On they come. Cow. Being pushed onward by its fellows. They all come rushing up and crowding forward. I'm just going to stay there. And attack Mavra. Dwarf. This one will just step onto the corpse of its erstwhile fellow Lemure. Okay. This guy's gonna run up here and try to attack Bella if he doesn't get sucked into the portal. Actually, he can't attack. He had to dash to get there because he lurches forward. He is not going to get sucked into the portal. Amazing. All right, so there's a guy next to you, Bella.
Yeah, I see him.
That one can't attack. Again, they're more being pushed on, like, kind of bumping into one another by their compatriots. Do you have a melee weapon out, Akiri?
I have the sword, if that's anything.
Not the spiritual weapon, like a weapon in your hand.
No, but I could, like, claw him.
Oh. Okay, make a talon attack. As one of them turns from you and goes for Equitus.
Who?
Alright, so and I have, what do I add to it? No, it's just a +1 because I have a negative strength. I have a -1 strength modifier, but I'm also proficient.
Okay. So it's just +1. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That would be a good thing that we could get on your character sheet.
Fuck.
Dang it. I gotta
Unfortunately, your natural one, you really don't want to touch this thing. You reach out, and this thing made of ashes and poison blood and melting flesh, you shrink back right before you touch it. Like, gross. Don't want to touch it. That would take forever to get out of your feathers. Okay. Bella, this one runs up next to you and tries not to get sucked into the portal. Oh, he's gone. He reaches out for you, and then like as he's like melting, he's like stretches to one side, and then he gets sucked into the portal, getting twisted around and boiling away, kind of swirling into it, and he is friggin' gone, dude.
So it's like that scene from Jumanji?
It's like that scene from Jumanji. This one is going to make a save as well. Okay. He is going to succeed, so he will stay right there. He has dashed towards you, kind of lurching or oozing of his melting legs toward you, but he is not fast enough to do anything about it. All right, this guy's taking the other one's place. He's moving up next to it. He might get sucked in. Oh, he's gone. Twisting his body, but pulled by the forces, the otherworldly, hellish forces, as he boils away to an unknown, hellish place. Perhaps back from whence he came, presumably. This guy's got it going to the same location. He is quite stupid. He has not learned from the mistakes of his fellows. He stays. He manages to hang on with whatever remains of toenails lie beneath his melted legs. The devils keep coming. The ones that have emerged from the burning building now move. He's actually too slow to get through his companions here. He's stuck. He's got to stay there. Yep, same story. They are getting in each other's way. Which is probably good for you guys.
I expect pity.
I'm going to have to make a couple of saves there, which I will in a minute. More of them might get boiled away. Oops, too far. And on they come. Alright, time to make attacks. Okay, Equitus, you've got 3 of them coming at you, bro.
Good.
What's before you is just a mass of horribly reaching, fleshy, melting, constantly melting, stubby fingers, and trying to smash you, thump you with their disgusting fists. That's going to be, I think, the over a 20, 22, 7, and 16.
They all hit.
7 hits?
Oh, I'm sorry, not the 7. I thought 20. Okay, it was 22.
7 and 16.
Yeah, okay, everything except for the 7.
Okay. 2 hits. Bam! Squelch! It makes these horrible, fleshy noises as they pound their fists into you, and you are going to take 7 total bludgeoning damage. I don't know if you need them separately, but I doubt it.
Okay, but I am going to Hellish Rebuke at least one of them.
Okay.
This time. And
Alright.
I'm going to go ahead and do it at level...
One on the north or one on the south?
Let's say south.
Okay.
I'm going to do it at level 1. DC 13 Dex.
Dang.
Yeah, that's a lot.
It's a good, it's a good amount of damage. Okay, so the fleshy mass kind of ripples as it almost seems like it's trying to dodge. Totally fails. The hellfire flows over this thing and does absolutely nothing to it.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Damn it.
This thing seems to be made of ash and poison packed together into this constantly melting flesh.
Yeah, that thing can... Yes, man.
Leaving leaving no scorch marks on it whatsoever. Okay.
3 anyway.
So you take 7 bludgeoning damage. Our oxen friend here, the mighty ox, is going to take 4 attacks. Wait, 5 attacks. Yes. 5 attacks to the ox. Cow! Okay, that's a 22, a 19, a 15, a 13, and a 15.
All hit.
Okay, the 13 hits.
Armor class of 10 is a cow.
Very nice. The cow does not sidestep any of those hits. Bam! 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 The mighty oxen's sides are being pounded by these fleshy fists and raking fingernails somewhere in there. It is going to be... total of 11 bludgeoning damage. That was a pretty low roll. Not...
Cow's still holding on.
Alright. Your form is still present. Okay. Ak-Iri, you are taking some attacks.
Oh boy.
Now, Ak-Iri, you are going to be taking, does your spiritual weapon have, like, an armor? Can they attack it?
I have absolutely no idea.
Does it say in the spell that it has an AC? Or a HP?
No, it just lasts for a minute.
Okay, so really no, it's a ghostly, it's a projection of your spirit. Probably if they try to attack it, they're just going to get hit by it. Does it take up space? That's a good question.
No idea. Here, I have my player's handbook.
Could I actually have moved into its space? I guess so. Alright. By the way, casting Spiritual Weapon is a bonus action. So, remember that next time. You could have also cast a Radiant thing. Okay, so you're taking a total of 4 attacks. Now, here's the thing. 2 of these attacks have advantage because in the mass of them, you've actually been surrounded. So you are actually flanked by 2 of them. So we'll do those attacks first because they have advantage. Okay. One of them gets a 22 to hit. I'm pretty sure that's a hit. The other one gets a 20 to hit. I'm pretty sure that's a hit.
Can I shield bracelet them?
You absolutely can.
Which brings my AC up to 22.
You flash your shield bracelet, and a force projection, it pulls up, increasing your AC by 4 points.
Right there.
What? How much? 5 points? What?
Let me see. Doesn't say. Never mind. I don't remember how. I thought it was 5. Never mind.
Wielding. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, it is +5.
Okay, cool.
Okay. So what's your so do those attacks hit? What's your AC? What's your AC after the +5?
22.
Okay, so I got a 21 and a 20. So those both miss. Wow, your AC is pretty impressive.
Because I'm a fast bird.
And then I have 2 more attacks without disadvantage. Without advantage, sorry. Your AC is 22 with shield. Wow. Those both miss. So the fleshy fists of these lemures swinging, trailing the flesh that is constantly melting off of them and turning into ash and mixing with the snow on the ground. Akiri, to everyone's surprise, is either swiftly dodging out of the way, her feathers twirling, her curly feathers blowing in the wind, or it's blocked by this magical projection emanating from her shield. Mark off a charge on your shield bracelet.
I did? Awesome. Cool.
Okay. These guys are going to stupidly try to attack your spiritual weapon, which does nothing. And let's do attacks on Mavra. Mavra is going to be getting 4 attacks. No, this one can't attack because he dashed. That's why I did the blue dot. So 1 attack, 3 attacks. One of them has advantage because she is also surrounded and flanked. So I'm just going to do that one first. Okay, so on Mavra, that is a 21. Hi there, Swazi and Twitch, and hi there, Kenny, as well. 21. That's a hit. Sorry?
Yes, correct.
Okay. And 2 more attacks. These are not with advantage. These are 2 separate attacks.
Those will not hit.
Okay. 14 does not hit. Okay. So that is 1 hit on her. The fleshy fist with the fingernails buried somewhere in that mass connects, dealing 4 points of damage as it gets around her shield in the chaos. Bella.
Yep.
Now, I forgot to mark this guy, but he doesn't get an attack. I think the rest of these do. No, wait. These guys all dashed. All these ones in the south. Yeah. So that's just going to be 1 attack on Bella. Because they have rushed up to you, lurching forward. They are quite slow. All right. That is a 15 to hit.
Yes, that will hit.
One point of damage as it comes a glancing blow on your ribs. All right. And that is it for the bad guys for now, as far as you know. Bella, your turn. Next to you, the portal still tries to suck you in.
Do I have to make a save, or am I okay for...
I have not asked for one yet. I have asked for one at the end of a turn when someone was next to it, or when trying to move away.
Then I am going to pull out the silvered longsword that I picked up in the tomb, and I'm gonna start hitting.
Oh, you have that?
I do. It's on my
Interesting.
character sheet anyway.
The one of elven make.
Yep.
Interesting. 71st Dragon. I think I rolled saves for all. No, 71st Dragon, you're right. Twitch chat is coming in for you guys. I forgot to roll a couple of saves for the Lemurays. Thank you, 71st Dragon. There might be a couple fewer. I forgot to roll for the 3 on the northern side of the fountain. So let me roll for those 3.
Thank you, chat.
Thank you,
Amazing.
chat. Good catch. Okay. They all made their save, however. Oh well. Okay. So, Bella, you have pulled out the silvery longsword of elven make that you found in that strange dungeon in an area covered in silver dust. What would you like to do with it?
I would like to hit a lemure with it.
Which one?
Huh, it's not letting me do the select. The one directly to my left.
Okay, this one? Wow!
Hey! Well, I think I have disadvantage still because of my exhaustion, but that's still a 16 to hit. So
Okay. The silvered longsword of the performer, wielded once by some elven bard lost to memory, strikes home. Go ahead and roll damage, my friend.
Look at that, not -1 strength, but that's still 3 damage.
Normally we go by the first number, because that is rolling twice for your crit.
Ooh, is that... That's
rolling twice because of the crit, which does
Alright,
not
well, 0
happen.
damage, but maybe I at least just kind of made him depressed.
Yeah. We'll apply 3.5 rules and give him 1 damage.
Sweet.
Because it's always minimum 1 in older editions of D&D.
It is silvered, so, like, maybe, you know...
It is. It is possibly bypassing any defenses he might have against non-silvered weapons.
I mean, I do remember that the bad guys down in the tomb were really unhappy about all the silver dust. So
Yes, indeed. Perhaps the bearded devil would fear that even more.
He is on the other side of a mountain of flesh.
Yes, yes, indeed. Okay, Bella, your turn is over. Crim. Oh, wait. Is your turn over, Bella? You have not used your movement yet.
Yes. I will move.
Okay. Where are you moving?
I can't select anything on the screen, actually. This is...
Do you have the correct tool selected in the top left?
Yeah?
I don't know what's wrong.
I'm gonna try to reconnect? I don't know. Okay, well, if you would move me while I figure this out, just
Sure.
like to
Video now, by the way.
the left. So in between, like, just kind of like up diagonally and then down diagonally, if that makes sense.
Like directly north of the spiritual weapon.
Yes.
I'm going to need you to make a strength saving throw. Strong indeed. You successfully pull away from the sucking portal that is attempting to pull you in. However, in so doing, you have exposed yourself into the flying fists of these fleshy creatures. So I am going to get some attacks of opportunity on you.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, well, I'm pretty sure 2 of those are going to hit. 18?
Yeah.
Okay. 2 of them connect. And these fleshy lumps on the end of their constantly melting arms, bam, bam, dealing 3 total points of bludgeoning damage to you. That you're not concentrating on any spells, I don't think, so that is the end of your turn. Crim.
I think I'm concentrating on silence.
Make a concentration check. Sorry. That would be a Constitution saving throw in this edition. Oh, silence will drop. Yeah.
No bueno.
Our weary bard, exhausted by all of the running through the desert, and now beaten by the fists of the Lemures, stumbles away, managing to pull away from the portal, but unfortunately not keeping concentration on the silence spell. Who knows what effect that will have. The sound of the burning building to the northeast once again rings loud in all of your ears. You can hear the destruction of Torrine occurring. Sparks flying through the air, not hurting the devils. It is Crim's turn.
Okay, I'm gonna move forward 15 feet since my speed is half and going, I'm sorry, I'm just exhausted.
Okay.
Keep up, I swear.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing she can do is, I'm gonna throw the javelin that I have, to the guy right in front of me.
You pull out your javelin and hurl it. Go ahead and make an attack roll. Ooh. That, unfortunately, in your weariness, you throw the javelin right down into the ground in between you. So there's a javelin here now.
Okay.
Alright. I'm sorry, did you say that was the only thing you could do?
I mean, other than moving, like, I only have weapons left. I can't use any magic right now.
Oh, why is that?
All of my spells, I really need to diversify my spells. They're all fire-based.
Ah, what about Magic Missile?
I mean, I thought Magic Missile was fire-based.
It is not. It is a force. It is force magic.
I'll do that next turn.
This occurs to your weary brain. Why did I throw that javelin when I could have done other things? And I don't know what other spells you may have, but I know you have Magic Missile. Okay. Crim's turn is over. Bref, you're up.
Right. I am finally within range of these slimy, nasty boys.
Mm.
I'm gonna take some steps this way. Hey, Equitus. And I'm going to start swinging.
You're stepping on my javelin.
Hey, free javelin. All right. So I'm gonna do attack the one. Let me see here. I'm gonna swing at this one. And,
Sorry, could you
before I
ping
do
it again?
that,
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, I after running across the desert and being hunted, and I'm so tired, and yet I still find it within me.
A mighty roar of rage indeed.
I'm going to attack recklessly.
Oh, very awesome.
That'll be a 13 to hit. I raged.
Is it?
All right. And what just happened indeed? Hi there. Chock-a-block. Okay, so you are countering your disadvantage from exhaustion by raging and attacking without regard for your personal safety. So, what the hell, spectral ancestral warriors?
Yep.
Other than me with an attack which resistance the damage dealt by the attack. That is awesome. Okay, go ahead and roll damage for Chock-a-block as the mighty Warhammer slams home. Dealing 14 bludgeoning damage. Once again, another one of these things goes pancaking down, its head falling into its soft torso and then into its melted legs, just splats, flattening out in these horrible ripples as it flies outward into bits. You have utterly crushed it. It is so dead, and it is turning into ash. Its flesh turning into the ash and poison blood that it is formed of. Breath, is that the end of your turn?
The spectral ancestors of that attack someone are like, all right, we're ready to... Aw, man. Oh, never mind. But yes, that will be the end of my turn.
Curls, you're up.
Alright, so I'm gonna hit this jerk face.
Okay, what are you hitting that jerk face with?
Not spiritual weapon, sacred flame. Got too many
Okay.
other spells.
Surrounded by these massive, melting, fleshy creatures, you quickly hurl out some power of Zhurk, the god of celebration, which is probably very counter to these things. Now, you said you were attacking this one?
Yes.
Okay.
This dude.
Yep.
So he needs to make a DC. He needs to make a save.
What's the DC
Nope.
and this type of save? Reflex?
14 dex.
Sorry, what?
14 dex.
Okay, he will fail to dodge out of the way utterly, taking the damage of
4 radiant.
4 radiant damage. Okay, the holy light of Zhurk engulfs him like a divine laser, and he will take that damage. He is not quite dead. He has just been wrecked from head to toe by being slashed by the spiritual weapon, blasted by the laser. He is not quite dead, but he is almost completely he's full of holes as he melts away.
Akiri's genuinely impressed and just uses the spiritual weapon to stab him.
Alright, make an attack with that. That'll be your bonus action to direct the spiritual weapon to do so, I believe.
Yep. I'm not sure how to do that again. we go. Cool. 17 hit. I'm assuming that hits.
That is indeed a hit. Roll damage for the weapon born of your pure spirit. 10 force damage. This thing is run through and just melts around the force sword and turns into ash, boiling away. You see its eyes kind of separate around the blade as it just undergoes the final melting. That Lemure is no more.
And that's my turn. I don't want to move.
You don't want to move. Okay. Cordy, you're up.
Alright, regardless of how amusing it has been to be a cow, this is some utter chaos.
Oh my god.
You win the game.
I would just like to say that we just lost 2 viewers. We just lost 2 viewers. Thank you very much, Alexis.
I was just about to award her player of the game, MVP.
Well, that pun cost us. Cost us all.
Did I lose my inspiration?
You want to use your inspiration?
No, I said, did I lose it?
Oh, no.
But, so I'm gonna revert back into a druid, and I'm going to try to hit the 5 dudes in front of me with a thunder wave.
The cow disappears, and in its place stands Cordy. The lemures all around look very confused.
So I'm
Your
going...
form melds back into the mushroom-studded figure of our resident druid.
So Thunderwave's like a 15-foot cube originating from me, so I want to try to hit people coming off of me, but not hit Mavra.
You want to hit... okay. That's not what I meant to do. Okay. You put the... I want it... Oh, I can't... That's lame. Okay, where do you want the thunder wave?
If it originates from me, can I hit, like, the 5 people, like, there's a 3 in front, and then, like, not hitting Maverick on the other side, can I, like, be part of the 15, or does it have to, like, exclude me from the box?
Well, I mean, if you want to be inside it, you'll get hit by the thunder wave.
Well, I just wasn't sure what self meant, I guess, like, in terms of...
Okay, so when there's a cube area, it originates from a point on any face of the cube. Now, when you are self, that just means you can, the cube face can be anywhere coming from you.
So, I want to try to hit. So I guess I'll try to hit those 4 dudes.
Okay. The ones that I just put it over?
Yeah.
All right.
The DC 14 Constitution save.
The power springs forth from you. They try to make their constitution save, their flesh rippling in the force of the magic that springs from Cordy's connection to nature. As it rips through them, they will all fail, taking 11 thunder damage each. Boom, boom. And it doesn't have the text in the chat. So what else does it do? It pushes them, right?
Yeah, hold on 1 second. I'll send it. It pushes them 10 feet away from me, and it emits a boom that is audible for 300 feet. And any secured would be pushed as well. Like if there's objects on the ground or anything.
Okay. Well, the deafening boom is certainly heard by all of you as the powerful spell rips through them, damaging all four extremely heavily. They look, you know, their flesh is still like wibbly wobbling back and forth, like they're made of jello, and bits of them have come off and just turned into ash among the still falling snow in the dawn light. These strange devils are looking at you in awe, but they don't seem capable of fear, really. Or maybe they do, and you just can't tell what their expression is as their face melts away, blasted by your spell. Is there anything else you would like to do?
Yep, that'll be my turn.
Hi there, Swazi. I still see you, yeah. Okay. Equitus, you're up.
Alright, so I'm gonna do what I probably should have been doing the entire time, and Eldritch Blast this guy right here. Did you see my ping?
I'm sorry, could you do it again?
Yeah. That guy.
Okay.
Oh no, I don't get disadvantage. I do get the I get the crit.
You get the crit. It's time for Equitus's theme song. Alright, your magical eldritch power blasts into the creature, ripping it from the face inward. It kind of caves it in, almost like it's imploding, folding into itself, still going like it's kneaded dough, and it just goes pop. And a bunch of ash motes fly out as it completely disintegrates during the final melt into nothing. That was awesome.
That was awesome.
Would you like to do anything else?
No, I would like to point out I didn't hear any music, but that's okay.
What, you didn't hear your theme song?
You did? Everybody else did? Okay.
Everybody heard it.
Well, I didn't, so...
Have you been?
Okay. That's probably my fault.
Have you been hearing music this whole time?
I have not.
It's the Animaniacs theme song, right?
There I am. Now I do. Now I can see, or at least I can see that it's playing, and it wasn't a second ago.
Well, I don't know what's wrong, but it's on your end.
I know what happened. The other day, I was in a game with somebody else, and something was irritating me, and I turned my volume all the way down. Okay, like I said, that was on me. Okay.
All right. Sorry about that.
My turn's done.
Okay. All right, you're not doing anything else? Mavra.
All right, let's see. Not liking all these creatures all around us. And not much to do at this point except keep swinging away at them, I guess. So I'm going to attack the one on my right. This one right here.
Okay.
In front of Cordy.
Yes, it has already been damaged.
For a 13.
That's a hit.
And once again, rolling a 1 on my damage roll. Okay.
Unfortunately, although it is a hit, it's a glancing blow. It will damage the thing, but it is not dead. Still coming at her with those reaching, twisted, fatty, melting fists.
Are you like yourself?
Sorry, what?
Don't seem like yourself.
I know, it's just, just feeling off today for some reason.
Yeah, it's almost like you're bringing bad luck to her. That sucks, though. Is she doing anything else, Mavra?
No, that will be it.
Okay. Time for the bad guys to go. Okay, I'm going to roll saves for all the guys next to the... next to the...
Or Vortex of Doom.
the swirling vortex of doom. The portal that tries to suck them in back to hell. Okay. Well, that was horrible. 4 of them are getting pulled into the vortex, never to be seen again. The others managed to pull away. And get into the fight. This guy's going to step on the corpse of his erstwhile compatriot. Coming for Akiri there. And these are going to press in closer. Actually, I'll stay there. Yeah, I did it. Okay. He'll stay there.
Did any of the ones that just move out of Mavra's range?
I was watching for that, and I did not.
Okay. It's hard to tell when they all look exactly the same.
Well, the options are that one and that model.
But
Okay. All right, they're coming rushing in. Although their intelligence is almost as bad as it can get, they are not worse than Bref's even. While I'm doing this, you see the bearded devil appearing in the cinder-filled doorway of the burning building to the northeast, just off screen. Perhaps he is directing them, or giving them instructions as he holds one clawed finger up to his horned head. They come rushing on. They are horribly, disgustingly slow. They almost ooze forward. As they hustle and dash, their flesh jiggles all about. But yes, the bearded devil has appeared in the doorway and then melts back into the flames, perhaps having been satisfied with its instructions. Its grin melding with the fire and smoke. Okay. These have rushed in. And now it's times for attacks. So, let's start over here. Equitus is getting attacked. Breath, you watch as this thing, reaches out toward you, and then almost as if its attention is suddenly redirected, it goes and attacks Equitus. And the attack is so off balance, it's pathetic. It's a 5. But it's almost... It's very... Even in your exhausted state, it's very obvious that something weird just happened. Okay. Akiri, you are getting attacked by 5 of them.
Oh boy.
But 2 of them have advantage, so I have to do those first. So 1 in the north with advantage. That's a 21 to hit. 21.
Gonna shield bracelet again.
All right, mark off another charge. It's the force shield emits from the bracelet marked with the shield that you took from the dragon's hoard at the start of the game. The second attack with advantage. Oh boy.
Crap.
Natural 20. Nothing you could do about that.
No.
Okay, so I'll roll 2 dice for that. Then there are 1, 2, 3. Oh, these guys have advantage as well. They are flanking you diagonally. So 1 on the northwest. Yeah, that's not going to hit with the shield. 1 in the southeast. That is also going to miss due to your shield bracelet. And then there's 1 that's attacking without advantage, because Bella's on the other side of it. And that's no dice. So 2, or rather 1 critical hit as you turn around and it hits you right in the small back, right in the tail feathers. As wham! And somewhere in that fleshy fist there are fingernails buried, and you feel it. You feel them kind of puncturing into your back with the force of this bludgeoning damage. You take 6 bludgeoning from that attack. Okay. A couple of them are still waving their arms uselessly at the spiritual weapon. They can't really attack it. It's just a spiritual force. I guess really it's just 1 of them doing that. Bella, you are getting attacked 5 times, 2 of them with advantage. So this one with advantage. Bella, that's an 11.
Nope.
The second one is a 15.
Yes.
Okay, so that's 1 hit. And then there are... So 1, 2... Okay. This one's attacking you. This one's attacking you. And these 2 are attacking you. And this one's attacking you. But this one's going to attack Alexis. So... I need to make 3 more attacks. one's not attacking you. 1, 2, 3. Oh no, this one is attacking you. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Okay. Okay, that is a 19, an 18, and an 11. Those are 2 hits, right?
Yeah.
So total of 3 hits. Bam, bam, bam. The fleshy fists go flying and deal a total of 7 bludgeoning damage to you. The horrible smell and sense of evil is almost overpowering in this mass of fleshy bodies attacking. Cordy, the ones you have damaged have rushed back in to attack you.
Makes sense.
With whatever's left of them. You are getting attacked 1, 2... Actually, no. This one's going to go for Mavra. So, 1... So, I'll turn that toward Mavra. And you're getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 attacks as well. 2 of them advantage. That's a 15 and a 22.
Those hit.
I'm sorry. That was just 1 attack. So that was a 22. That hits. Then the other attack with advantage, which is this guy. No. Which is... He attacked her. I'm sorry, I'm attacking too many times. Only one of those had advantage. So ignore that attack, which would have been a natural 20. Wow.
Well, what are you trying to do to us?
Yeah, that is... Yeah, I took too many attacks. And I only just looked at it, too. If I can find a way to make that natural 20 stick. But actually, I used up my attacks on the other characters. So 1, 2, 3, 4. You're only getting attacked 4 times, once with advantage. Okay. Well, that was a hit anyway. It was no crit. And now I need to roll 3 more attacks. Okay, 14, 18, and 20.
They all hit.
They all hit. 14 hits.
Yep, armor class of 12.
Okay. Yeah, more fists slamming home fleshily so that they may feast. That is 4 total hits, so... And I rolled d20s instead of d4s for damage.
I'm dead.
7 points of bludgeoning damage. How? Gosh, 3 1s. You are... I am not rolling good damage against Cordy tonight.
I'm not complaining.
I didn't think you would. Okay. So that is going to be that. As the mass of fists go flying. And now Mavra is getting attacked. 1... Okay. Mavra's getting 4 attacks that have advantage and 2 that don't. So a total of 6 attacks. Okay, the way I'm going to do this is I'm going to roll 4 dice. And then I'm going to roll 4 dice again. And we're just going to match them up in order. There are 4 attacks with advantage. Okay.
So 3 of those will hit.
So natural 19, 1 and 4, and a nat 20 is also a hit. So okay, so hit, and crit. Hit, crit. And then 2 more regular attacks. One of which is a miss, the other one of which is a nat 20, doing another crit. So she got absolutely the lemurays. You all see Mavra disappear in the mass of lemurays that come clambering over her, slamming home with their fists and yelling fleshly. Their horrible gurgling roars. Whoops. Ignore that roll. So she is going to take a total of 14 bludgeoning damage as each one of those fists comes slamming out of nowhere. 2 of them critting her as they hit exposed parts of her body that are not covered by armor or shield. Our dwarven friend has taken quite the hit. Series of hits. And with that, it is Bella's turn. Keeps playing this stupid song. Bella?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes. I guess I'm gonna keep attacking these guys with my silvered longsword, and try to clear a path. So I'll attack this guy.
Alright.
Hey, it's letting me click again.
Okay, you said this guy?
Yes. Alright, that's a 13.
That's a hit.
One damage. I'm really killing it.
Yeah. Alright.
And I think that's it, because, kind of surrounded.
Bella's turn is over. Crim. She strikes out with her elven longsword. The silvered blade nicks the blow, but she has not the strength necessary to drive it deep into the enemy.
I'm very tired.
And you're very tired. Crim?
I am going to run up next to Breath and say, give me my damn javelin. And then I'm going to magic missile. I'm gonna magic missile the 3 that are in front of Cordy. There's 3 bastards.
Okay, so this one, and this one? These 3?
Yes.
Okay. Please describe your dart, your magical force darts.
So they all look like purple fireworks. They're like little purple rockets. And whenever they kill something, they burst into sparkles. There's a lot of purple sparkles everywhere.
3 bursts of purple sparkles erupt from in front of Cordy as the heavily damaged lemurays are utterly destroyed by this magic missile attack. Or 3 of them. Each one striking home true. Crim, is there anything else you want to do?
I don't think there's anything else I can do, so I'm just going to stay right here and wait for Breath to give me my javelin.
Okay. You can also just reach down and pick it up from where he's standing.
Oh, well then I'll do that instead.
Okay. Alright, so add the javelin back onto your character sheet. Bref, you're up.
So I'm gonna pull the map out of my bag
Okay.
and hold it towards the nearest lemurray and see if it reacts.
The lemurray does not. However, those of you that can cast... those of you who have training in Arcana, you can see shadows. Does anyone have training in Arcana?
Me?
I think so. Double check.
I think, but I do not.
Yes, I do.
Okay. Those of you with proficiency in Arcana can see a trail of shadows subtly dancing in this magical... from this map, in a sort of a magical chain toward the sucking portal. They are clearly connected.
Well, Brett may regret. Would that be like a bonus action, or would that be for my movement, or?
Pulling out the map. Well, you did have it wrapped up and buried in your pack. I don't think that would be in like a holster. Yeah, I think that's probably going to be your action.
Okay, I'll use my movement. Start going that way. Akiri.
Yep.
You can fly, yes? How do you feel about dropping a map into a portal?
I'd be down.
So, as a bonus action, can I hand the map to Akiri?
That's actually an item action. Yeah. Yeah, you can just hand it to her, and she can just take it.
Alright. That will be the last thing I do on my turn.
Alright. Akiri, you're up.
Alright, so... Oh, gosh. I'm going to... I grabbed the map from Bref, so I'm going to take off. We're going to say 10 feet into the air if I can.
Are you attempting to fly straight up in the air?
As close to that as I can. If I can't, I'm going to angle towards Bref.
Okay. So he can give you a wing up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or like I'll use a shoulder or something to shove off.
Now, unless you're taking a special action to disengage, which is an action.
Yeah, I think
okay. So you'll spend your action disengaging so that you will not take attacks of opportunity for your movement. And then you're going to take off towards Bref. You can kind of, if Bref lets you, you can kind of leap off of him and head up into the air at kind of a 45-degree angle. Steep, okay, but doable.
Okay, and then I'm going to circle around, like spin around, and then head towards the portal.
Okay, so you're going to kind of swoop around. So I'll say that taking off and kind of swooping around to get some air above the lemurrays, who are all reaching up at the flying, curly, feathered pigeon person. We'll say that that's going to cost... we'll say that costs 15 feet of movement.
Okay, so
but you are now airborne 15 feet in the air.
Okay. And then I'm going to... We'll say I'm probably on top of Bref, right?
Yeah.
Like, in space.
Yeah, well, you had to swoop around, so you're actually there, but 15 feet up.
Okay, so... Could I get to it? I think I could, yeah.
I don't know what your flying speed is.
50. 50. So yeah, I could do it.
Okay.
I have 35 left. So yeah, I'm going to fly to the portal and drop the map in.
Okay. So move yourself.
I'm about wrong tool. About there. Is that okay? I'm like on top of it.
I don't see you.
Oh, there.
Sure. 15 feet up, you don't have to... make a strength saving throw. As the map drops into the portal, it explodes.
Yes.
The map explodes?
The portal explodes.
The portal explodes. Oh. That's a hell of a map.
The map was a bomb!
The portal will be no more. The explosion reaches out 10 feet in all directions, which is actually just short of actually hitting any of you. Which is the same distance that the magical pulling effect was occurring. So, the portal, after the explosion, is gone. And all that remains is this kind of broken hole where the fountain used to be. When that happens, the Lemurays shriek and hold up their fleshy arms. And you hear a distant cry, a howling, echoing across Torrine. You all feel the shadows lift from the area. And this sort of awful heaviness is lifted as well. You can all remove 1 level of exhaustion.
Heck yes.
As this, you feel sort of light from this heavy shadow that had gathered over Torrine. Go ahead. You can do it yourself. Or do I need to do it? I guess maybe.
If you click on it and then, or if you know how to set like conditions on yourself, if you click on it and then type the number that of exhaustion levels that you have.
That's right. I'm going through it and I'm removing it.
That's very helpful. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So what's the level of exhaustion again?
Sorry?
First level would be disadvantage on all skill checks.
Okay, thank you.
And where were you saying that you could do that? Because I
already did it. I already did it for you.
Okay.
I already did it on your token.
Okay.
But you guys need to take care of it on your own sheet. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Krim, how many levels of exhaustion did you have before?
I had 2, and I just took it off and put
Great.
the little...
Great. Thank you. Okay. I can do it for Akiri.
Oh, I already did it.
You did do it. Okay. So you feel much lighter as these shadows are lifted and the portal is closed. But still, the rush of devils. They all look away from the portal and turn toward you guys. Their rage only increased. They scream for your blood. Cordy, what are you up to?
Question: do I still have a bonus action, or is that everything?
Sure. You still have a bonus action.
Cool. I'm gonna use the sword to hit something. We'll say this one.
Okay.
So, move it there and then hit him.
The force sword flies through the air, cutting as it goes. Go ahead.
Nope. It was an 8.
Okay. Okay, an 8. But here's the thing. Up in the air, you are now high enough that the choking smoke and cinders of the burning buildings hovering over the ground is affecting you. You feel your eyes tearing up, and you feel your throat, drying out as the thick smoke envelops you. There's a big cloud of it moving toward you overhead, up here in the air. Now, I'm not going to make you make any rolls about it for now, but next turn, if you're still airborne, you probably will have to. Just be aware.
Okay.
As the snow and ash falls around, curls flapping over the destroyed portal, it is Cordy's turn.
Alright, I'm gonna just do another thunder wave to try to hit the people in front of me and to the side, not hitting me in front.
I don't know what oh, you mean over here in this direction?
Yeah, like that. Sorry, my like up. So there's the 3, and then there's the 2, and then there's the 1.
Okay. So you're actually going to hit 6 guys with that.
Yep.
All right, then. Okay. Constitution saving throw as the thunder wave rolls over them, destroying their flesh with its power. Okay. So success. And success means they take half damage and are not pushed.
Yes, I believe so.
Wow, but half damage is still going to kill this guy.
Cool.
Okay, so that's a fail, so he's going to be pushed. Does Thunderwave say what happens if somebody's pushed into somebody else?
It doesn't specify.
Okay, I'm gonna roll to see if he falls over, if he falls prone, because he could trip over his compatriot, but I just rolled a natural 20 for that, so he does not fall prone, but he does take the full 9 damage.
He's a very agile blob of flesh and ash.
And is shoved back. That's this one. This guy saves. He's going to take half damage, which is 4, and not be pushed. This guy is going to get a natural 20, so he'll just take 4 damage. And this guy is going to fail, so he'll take the full 9. And be pushed 10 feet back. And then this guy succeeds, so he will just take 4 damage. And not be pushed. I put the wrong number on that guy. And this guy made... I did the wrong thing. This guy made his save, so he should still have... yes. Okay. Alright. An impressive spell, indeed. Is Cordy going to do anything else?
No, I think I'm just gonna chill out.
Okay, you chill out as the fleshy mass continues to swarm over Mavra, pummeling her. Equitus.
I have a spell I haven't used yet that I'm gonna pull out. I'm gonna look this guy right here that's in front of me that I know wants a piece of me. I know he's been eyeing me. I know he wants me, and I know he thinks he's gonna get me, even if I run somewhere else. I'm gonna close my eyes for just a second, say something under my breath. I'm gonna misty step the fuck out of there. And I'm going to go... I had it figured out just a second ago.
Umbral Ambulon.
Whoa, what was that? I'm gonna go there. And then from there, I'm going to run...
Zoop.
there.
Mist kind of coalesces around you and you shrink down to nothing and whoosh, the mist
And
gate opens.
Guys, I bet these guys are about to start following me. And then I'm going to Eldritch Blast this guy with acid in his face.
Which guy?
Beardy.
Okay. Oh. Okay, the one you can sort of barely see in the building.
If that's the way you want to put it, sure.
Yeah, I mentioned several times. He's in the doorway,
Right.
but he's hard to see through the fire and smoke.
So, would you say that he is... I'm not able to see him enough to do that?
Yeah, he kind of purposefully retreated back into the
Okay.
building to kind of get out of sight. I just have him there because that's the last time you saw him.
Right. Okay, alright, well that's fine. I needed to get away. I wanted to... It's nice to get out of that pack of people anyway.
Absolutely.
So then I'm gonna Eldritch Blast this guy, but just regular flavor.
Okay.
Classic.
The Eldritch power, so familiar now, leaves your fingers at a 14 to hit, which is a hit, dealing 8 Eldritch damage. The fleshy mass ripples under its power. And he lets out a gurgling cry of evil but pained. Okay. And is there anything else you want to do? I think that's it. Mavra.
Well, I gotta say, I'm pretty relieved that portal's closed. Ian, remind me, it's been a while since I've used one. Is this health potion I have, would that be a bonus action to drink it or a full action?
Normally it is a normal standard action to drink a potion, but this is the potion from Shroom and Wing.
Correct.
And it is in a very special little bottle that is easier to take a swig from.
All right.
So I will allow her to do it this time as a bonus
Back
action.
there.
So it's 7 hit points back.
Very nice. Roll a 7 hit points.
Yeah, there's a +2 that I didn't.
Right.
I didn't hit the
Yes,
plus.
of course. Yes. Roll a d6, please.
Five.
She drains the potion, swallows, looks around, looks down. The potion has refilled itself.
Oh. Neat.
Do not discard the potion card that she has.
I will not. All right. So if that was a bonus action, she would also like to attack. She will go for this really rude one that stepped right on top of its dead friend.
Nice.
That's a 10.
A 10 is a hit.
All right. Finally.
Nice.
He
A
can do
solid.
something
A solid hit indeed. Wham! Its flesh ripples from the impact, rippling over its entire melting, constantly flesh melting body as it bits of it go flying off and turn into ash, mixing with the falling snow. It reels backward. Is that it from Avra?
That'll do it.
Okay. In that case, my turn. Equitus, they turn toward you. Coming for you.
Fuckers, aren't they? 'Cause I'm about to die. That's just a heads up.
Only one of them is fast enough. Remember, they're slow. This is how far he can move. And he has to dash to get to you. So he comes running up. Everything jiggling and melting horribly. Only one of them's going to get to attack you. This turn. Granted.
These guys suck. I do not like these guys at all. Not even a little bit.
Actually, this one is trying to jump up and attack Akiri. He is... actually, no, there's no chance of that. She's 15 feet up in the air. He's, like, given up on that. He's coming at Aquitus. Okay. This guy is going to provoke an attack of opportunity from Bref.
All right. Since I'm back down to 2 points of exhaustion. I think that will hit. Yeah, 24 to hit. For 16 points of damage.
Wow. Okay, Krim, one of them was leaving breath, turning its exposed back toward breath to come at you, and Chakabaka comes swinging around, hits him in the back of the head, and separates it from his fleshy body. It turns into ash as it flies through the air, leaving a trail through the air. He is going to crumble over where your javelin was before you picked it up and be absolutely dead.
Thank you, Brad.
Anytime.
You are still going to probably get attacked, Krim, as some of them are both next to you and Breath. But that one, who is going to come exclusively for you, is very dead.
It happens.
Cool.
Breath, they are attacking you. They seem to have lost whatever it was that was preventing them from attacking you.
Bring it on!
Maybe it had something to do with that mysterious map. Okay, this one can't attack. Neither can that one. Okay, that one can. This guy can. These guys are dashing. Okay. Before I start rolling attacks, Akiri,
Yep.
make a perception roll. Actually, everyone can make the roll. Everyone can make a perception roll.
18.
12.
But Akiri will have advantage.
Buddy, that's a 7.
Okay.
21 for Brett, 20 for me.
Okay.
And then Alexis got a crit.
Wait, no, sorry, mine is 13. But Maver is still a 20.
Okay. Those of you that got above 15.
What if you got 15?
15 or above.
Sweet.
You see a figure flying high overhead, just barely coming visible for a second between the clouds and the strange shadows of the dawn and the billowing voluminous columns of smoke. It's a figure that seems to be using... It's almost like it's running through the air. And you don't get a really good look at it. But if you got an 18 or higher, then you can make out not only is there this weird figure that's like basically almost like checking out where the portal just exploded, but you can make out the outline for the briefest of seconds as it flits from cloud to column of smoke.
Is that Lucas?
The white-haired figure of Lou.
What?
Hurtling at this incredible speed through the air, high overhead, possibly as much as 200 feet up. Like a streak of white-haired lightning, he flies between the clouds and columns of smoke, kind of looking down at where the portal just exploded. And in the briefest of instants is gone. And then your attention, unfortunately, is going to have to be taken by the fleshy lemures, lunging in for their attacks. So, let's do Aquitus first. Aquitus, you only have one attack coming your way, as they have run fleshly up to you, melting and swaying as they come. However, that attack will be a 21.
That hits.
The fist deals 1 damage to you.
Ow.
Okay. All right. And of course, this is where it gets a little bit complicated. All right. So, I'm gonna have to start tagging these a little bit so that I remember who attacked whom. No, oh right, I'm making them face the people that they're attacking. That's right. They're gonna face the people they're attacking. This one was slashed by Bella's sword, so it's for sure going to attack Bella. Alright, so we'll do Bella's attacks. Now, Bella, you are surrounded by dudes.
Yup.
You are going to be taking 6 attacks. 5 out of the 6 have advantage. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, the first one is a sad... What's your AC?
13.
Okay. Sad miss, whiff, slap, miss, hit, hit, hit. So that's 3 hits so far. I said 6 attacks, right?
Yes.
And 5 out of the 6 had advantage, so now 1 without advantage. Three of them have hit so far, and that's a natural 1. So, 3 hits on you. The fleshy fists with fingernails buried in their horribly melting mass deal 7 bludgeoning damage upon you. Breath. They are attacking you now. where they were kind of veering away from you before. Our tired, but less tired than he was, barbarian is going to be taking 4 attacks, 2 of which have advantage. So, 1, 2. Okay, I get a 22 and a 17.
Those will both hit.
Okay, and then I said 4 attacks, right? So then 2 more. These do not have advantage. And one of them is a bad miss, but the other one is a 16.
What was that second number?
16.
16 will hit.
Okay, so that's 3 hits on our barbarian. And I'll give them to you individually because aren't you raging?
Correct.
Okay, so this will be bludgeoning 2, bludgeoning 3, and 3 more bludgeoning.
So 3 rounded down, is that 2 or is that 1?
Normally it's 1.
1, okay.
Bam, bam, bam. Very nice. Krim, you are getting attacked once. One of them came running up to you, dashing slowly. And he's still jiggling, so he is not going to be attacking, but 1 attack is coming at you. Oh, that was almost a natural 20. Okay, an 11.
Nope. Misses.
Okay. Yeah! The disgusting thing misses you. Okay, let's do Mavra. Mavra's saying 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 attacks. 4, 5 out of the 6 have advantage. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, what's Mavra's AC?
19.
Okay, so
So
miss,
it's like 2 hits.
miss, hit. Yes, you are correct. And then 1 more attack without advantage. And that's a 17, so a miss. Alright, so 2 total hits. She will take bludgeoning damage in the amount of 5 bludgeoning damage. The fleshy fists hit home, bruising our noble dwarf as the rippling devils and constantly melting rage and gurgling scream at her. Then it is Bella's turn. Wait, no, Cordy. Cordy, you are getting attacked by 5 guys. Oh, wait, no, not 5. I put a blue dot on that one. I guess he dashed. Maybe he was pushed too far away by the thunder wave. Yeah, I think that's what happened. Yep. He was pushed too far away by the thunder wave, so he doesn't get to attack. He had to dash to get to you. So you're only getting attacked 4 times, and 3 of the 4 attacks have advantage. So 1, 2, 3. You said your AC is 12?
Yes.
That looks like all 3 hit. And then 1 more attack without advantage. Also a hit. Okay. That will be 4 hits. You will take bludgeoning damage in the amount of
40.
Oh my god! Getting revenge for rolling so many 1s. This time, the fists hit all the bony parts of your body and knock off your mushrooms, ripping flesh free with them. It is very painful. 14 bludgeoning damage as the lemures swarm over you, punching and raking with their horrible fingernail-buried, fleshy fists. And then it will be Bella's turn.
Alrighty. Oh, I really don't like being surrounded by dudes. I'm gonna keep attacking. Well,
You're going to keep attacking.
let me check one thing real quick on my spells.
Absolutely. Take your time. The Lemurays will wait. Not because they want to, but because they're slow.
Okay. Now, I know that the bearded devil is obscured by the fires and the smoke, but
Yes.
he's still visible, correct?
No, you can't see him. He is somewhere. I've still up the model there because I want to show where you last saw him. But he kind of poked his head out, gave some mental directions to the Lemurays, and then retreated back into this big burning building there.
All right, that's unfortunate. Okay, in that case, I am just.
What is that burning building? Right, it's sort of part of Shrooms and Wing. It's on fire.
All right, that's a 19 to hit, and I'm attacking the guy immediately to my left, or to on the left of the screen.
Yeah,
there we go.
got it. Mm-hmm.
All right.
To the west. Yes, it certainly does.
4 damage. Finally doing some actual damage.
Okay. It seems painful as it slashes him with its silvery edge. He does not go down, but he certainly felt that hit.
Alright, I think... I can't occupy the same space as the spiritual weapon, can I? It's too slack.
That's what we're going with. I'm letting it take up a space, which has mostly been a good thing for you.
Yeah, I know. I just wanted to make sure. So.
I'm letting spiritual weapon be even more powerful than it possibly already is.
Alright, I guess I'm done then.
Okay. Okay.
I'm healing if somebody could make their way over here, because I am very, very good. Although I guess Cordy is too, so.
Are you shouting that or muttering it?
I'm shouting it.
Okay. So Bella's cry for help rings out over the bubbling mass of the melting Lemurays. Krim, it's your turn.
Okay. I wait a little bit longer. I think
Sorry, you just broke up really badly. We can't hear a thing you're saying.
so I'm deciding on who to magic missile, and
Okay.
I'm doing good enough on hit points. I'm not gonna hit the guys in front of me. Let's hit. Let's hit this one, and this one, since they're both kind of in the trio of. They're gonna hit the trio. So.
Okay. I'll put red dots on them. So that we're clear. Okay. You don't have to roll to hit, as Magic Missile always strikes its target. The 3 darts of force, sheer projections of your arcane power, strike home, dealing 2 points of damage to the one next to Mavra, the one next to Bella, to the north, and actually is enough to kill the one to the south of Cordy. It crumples down, folding in, or actually no, it turns into sparkles as its ashen, poisonous devil form is destroyed by the magic missile firework. Okay, anything else, Krim? Sorry, you broke up again. What's that? You broke up.
If I move, do they get an attack of opportunity on me?
Well, if you move away from being next to them. So any that you move, that you stop being adjacent to, will get an attack of opportunity.
Yeah, I'll just stay there.
Okay. Bref, you're up.
Well, there's still a bunch of big, slimy, nasty guys all around me, and so I'm gonna keep trying to smash them with my hammer. In particular, I'm gonna attack this one right here.
You got it.
I'm gonna attack it recklessly.
Okay.
For a 17 to hit.
Okay. That is a hit. And does 11 bludgeoning damage. This guy has been slashed twice by the elven sword of silvered longsword of the performer that Bella wields. And now, between those wounds and this blow, crumples to the ground, dead. Its body immediately starting to bubble away into poison and ash that it is formed of.
I think that'll be my turn.
I put a skull on you to help remind me about your recklessness. Akiri, your turn.
Alright, so because Krim was wonderful, she just opened up a very, very nice opening for me. So Akiri is going to move here. Let me click. Yes. She's just going to straight up stand on top of the guy who died.
So you're going to swoop down, I guess, away out of the sky where Lou Koss seems to be lurking. And you are going to land, again, away from the layer of smoke, but in reach of the Lemures once more.
And in reach of my friends who desperately need healing.
Correct.
Don't worry, guys. So I'm going to land there.
Okay.
And then whip around and give Cordy a Cure Wounds.
Okay.
At level 1 for 13 points of healing.
The power of Duark flows through your hand and out your feathered fingers, filling her with its healing power of celebration.
Alright, and then I'm going to... One second. Let me measure something real quick. Aha, and then I'm going to go, sorry, Equitas, and do a healing word.
You cannot.
I cannot?
You can only do a bonus action casting of a spell if your other spell that you cast is a cantrip.
Dang it. Alright, never mind. Then I'm going to use the sword and stabby stab this guy.
Okay. The spiritual projection of your clerical will reaches out and strikes the Lemure. Go ahead and roll an attack. Hit, damage. Damage not working? There it is. 10 force damage, an impressive blow. The blade goes right through him out the other side, and the fleshy thing looks down, and it's like melting around the blade, and it's like, yeah! It has been run through, and yet it continues to move forward, trying to rip Bella apart, or possibly turning to you now. It is not quite dead as the spiritual weapon rips free of its fleshy body. The horrible devil continues to attack. I think that's it for you. So, Cordy, your turn.
Alright, I'm angry because my mushrooms got messed up. So I'm gonna cause all the mushrooms on my body to bloom and give me 6 temporary hit points.
Nice. What is like the flavor of that? Is it just that they're flowers now?
I just kind of see it as like weird little like spore pods opening and like slime crawling over. I'm a pretty gross character. I just kind of want to like lean hard into the decay.
The decay spreads over Cordy's body and protects her, at least a little bit, from the flailing fists of the Lemurays. What kind of action is that?
That's a wild shape feature, so that would be an action.
Okay.
And then, as a bonus action, I would like to send a healing word to Bella.
Thank you.
Five.
The word of power. The healing... Oh, man, excuse me.
Mushrooms.
The healing power of mushrooms flies through the air and fills Bella with magic, closing some of her wounds. I think that's it for you, Cordy, or do you have something else you want to do?
Yeah, that's it. I'm just gonna look real freaky.
With the blooming mushrooms all over her, it is now Aquitus's turn. Aquitus?
Oh, I didn't hear you say my name. My bad. I was waiting for you to say that. Okay. Ba-ba-doo-ba-doo. Equitus is wondering if he made the right decision on the last turn. But maybe at least he drew some of these suckers off of his friends. I'm going to... I don't know. I'm gonna Eldritch Blast this guy to my east.
Okay. Right in the face.
In the face.
Point blank range.
Oh. Geez.
Oh no! A natural 1. Oh.
I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Nah.
I have inspiration.
Nice. I'll let you use your inspiration as a reroll for sure.
Can I do that? Is that cool?
That is cool.
Okay. All right. I mean, it's only 6 points to a relatively minor creature, but hey, there it is.
Okay, so you're taking the 24 then.
Oh, unless you didn't you say earlier that you could either?
No, actually, I like the way you interpreted that better than what I meant.
However you want me to do it.
No. See, this is good online because the way Roll20 works, it always rolls twice. So it's like you can call inspiration after you see the roll, and that's kind of a bad thing.
Yeah, I mean, I'll do it however you want me to do it.
Yeah, I guess you better roll it again. It's going to be really strong if
that's fair. That's fair.
If you can see the roll that you would get.
Exactly. And what if it doesn't help? So yeah. It's a 19 though. 19
and I got will hit, and 10 points of damage right in the face to that guy. It rips a lot of him away, and he just melts back into the wounds, but he's a lot thinner now than the fleshy mass he was before. Do you want to do anything else, Equitus?
No, I need to stay where I am, and there's nothing else I can do.
Okay, top of the initiative order, it's Mavra's turn. Actually, we're going to take 2 seconds, because we're going to take a 2-second bathroom break. And by 2 seconds, I mean a couple of minutes. Short break, everybody.
Fair enough.
I am back.
Great.
In the Twitch chat, Grimslag says, must be fun to play a physically repulsive avatar covered in mushrooms that secretes toxic stinky ooze when you're helpfully healing. That's awesomely different and would demand creativity when interacting with NPCs. Yeah, it would. Mostly, Cordy hasn't interacted with too many... I was mic'd in the washroom? No, I wasn't. You liar, Grimslag. Cordy hasn't interacted with too many NPCs other than the Vegapygmy, which was a very interesting encounter, but the Vegapygmy did not seem exactly repulsed by her mushroom-covered form.
Also the mushroom hot chick, but it's into mushroom, so it's cool.
That's true, actually. Okay. Well. Mavra. It's her turn.
Alright, well, there's still a whole bunch of really nasty dudes all around me, and I know this is a long fight, but I'm just gonna keep at it. It's almost like I hit a second wind. There's 10 points of health back for Mavra. And then
Nice.
we will attack the one to the south here.
Okay.
For 9. Oh, well, no, okay, yep, 9, yeah. I'm just mislooking. Will a 9 hit?
A 9 will actually hit.
Thank goodness. Thank goodness for squishy guys.
The fleshy mass barely even attempts to dodge out of the way as the hammer comes smashing down, dealing 5 bludgeoning damage to him. Anything else?
No, that'll do it.
Okay. It's their turn. At the start of their turn, the bearded devil comes running out of this building. And as he does so, he kind of like runs out and turns and starts running this way. And as he does so, the burning building collapses. The roof falls in,
That is nice.
sending a massive wave of cinders and burning bits of wood across the square. Whoa, was that Paul? I don't know what that sound was.
I don't know, but it sounded like a building collapsing.
It kind of did. But that wasn't me.
I totally thought that's what that sound was. It's just like, oh, there goes the sound of the building collapsing.
Hey, Equitus, whatever you did, do it again. It was sound. Yeah, that. that. Okay, stop now. The sound of the building collapsing. What the heck is that? Are you like messing with the mic or something? Oh, wait, is it happening not on purpose now?
You hear what you're talking about?
That's better.
That's better. Okay, moving on.
Did I miss something?
Every time you were talking, there was this loud static.
Oh, I don't know what was up with that.
All right. Well, we all thought it was on purpose, so good job.
I was possessed.
Okay, it's still happening. Stop it. I am going to need everybody to make a Constitution saving throw as the air fills with burning cinders and smoke from the collapsing building.
Do I get advantage because I'm Dragonborn?
Do you have a thing related to fire?
I have resistance.
Nice. You get to apply it. If anyone else has resistance to fire, you can apply it as well.
So apparently I used up all my good constitution throws last week.
Somebody, okay, I think it's Equitus is like keeps hitting their mic. Oh, there it is. That's what I wanted. Just a big ol' mess. Okay. Can everyone... Actually, no, I'll just look at the results. Okay. So, who has advantage against fire?
Oh, I just have resistance.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So
That's
that
what it
half
is. I guess so. Okay, so let's see. 7 fail. Okay, so fail for Akiri. Success for Bella. Fail for Breath. Fail for Cordy. Success for Equitus, Crim, and Mavra. So if you failed... What was that? Okay, so if you failed, you are going to be afflicted by a fit of coughing. Which is going to give you disadvantage on attacks and saving throws and such. And you also take 1 damage if you failed. Okay? So now it's time. Now the Lemurays, they don't seem to care. They breathe the cinders in and it becomes a part of them and they don't mind it at all. This guy's going to move in. We're going to do Equitus's attacks first. And this is going to be a brutal. Equitus, you're muted now. I don't know if that's intentional. So we have 6 attacks, 4 of which have advantage. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. That's going to be a 18. What's your AC, Equitas? He's still muted. 18, 14.
I think he's having problems because I
Yeah.
keep hearing the mic on and off sound.
Yeah. Okay, he's working on it. Okay. Maybe we should come back to Equitas, but it's a little difficult at the moment. Okay, so 16. So that's hit, miss, hit, and hit. So 3 hits. Now we're getting kind of a buzz sound. And 2 more attacks, which are not at advantage. So a 15 misses. So those both miss. So that was just 3 hits. We're still not hearing you. We're getting weird noises. After the whole static thing there. Alright. We are done with Equitas for the moment. He's taking 8 bludgeoning damage and barely not going down with 1 HP.
Hello? Can you hear me
Yes, yes, you're back.
now? Okay. Can you tell me how much total damage I took again?
8
I'm sorry.
points! 8 points of bludgeoning damage as the fleshy fists of the constantly melting Lemurays goes BAM! 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 And they gurgle and roar in your face.
Well, the good news is I'm not dead.
That's right. Next, we're going to do Krim. Krim is getting attacked. Oh, let's see. I need to move some guys here. Because I moved the ones around Equitas. I didn't move these others. Alright, this one's coming for Krim. Let's see. Who's still alive here? These guys are getting pushed in by their fellows. Deeper into the pile. Oh, Cordy, do you have a melee weapon out? Cordy?
Yeah, I was just trying to get the Discord
Sure.
button pushed. Yeah, I have a staff.
Okay, make an attack of opportunity with it.
Cool. Because I'm in my form, it like gives me a buff to that. Does that count for an attack of opportunity, or would it just
Probably.
be like...
Yeah.
All right, deal.
Unless it's like a special action or something.
It's just, it does additional damage if it hits. 15.
That's a hit.
7 points and 1 poison.
Okay, the poison seems to do nothing, but 7 points of damage is pretty solid on this guy as he pushes past you in the press, the writhing mass of Lemurays that are trying to all get in to attack. Oh, that one can reach Krim as well. Alright, so I have to give that one a blue. Alright, they're all like pushing forward, like, yeah, yeah, if you can imagine the horrible chorus of grunts and roars and fleshy gurgling. Okay, let's do attacks on Krim. Krim is getting attacked 5. Krim is getting attacked. This guy will attack Breath. So Grim is getting attacked 4 times. Yes, 4 times. 2 of them have advantage. That will be a 20 and a 21 to hit. So those are both hits, I'm sure.
Both of those hits.
All right. And then 2 more attacks without advantage. And they are 12 and 11.
Both miss.
Okay. So just 2 hits on Cordy. Bludgeoning damage equal to 2. 2 bludgeoning damage.
Meh.
All right. Let's do Breath next. Breath is getting attacked 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times, and 2 of them have advantage.
Incorrect. All of them have advantage.
All of them have advantage. Oh, geez. I should have just rolled 5 dice twice. Okay, what's his AC?
14. So
Hit, one miss, and that's a natural 20.
Crit.
So that will end up being 5d4 damage for 16. Well, okay, you can. It actually comes out the same. So half of 16 total bludgeoning damage, because it's no odd numbers. The math is easy, and you take that as you continue to rage.
Easy math. Just what Breath likes.
Okay, Bella, you ready to get attacked?
Always.
Okay, this guy is actually going to turn toward Akiri. So you are getting attacked 1, 2, 3, 4 times, and 2 of them have advantage. All right, the advantage will be on the first 2 of these rolls, so we'll just roll 2 more dice and apply that. Well, that certainly didn't matter. Okay. What's your AC?
13.
Okay, then that will be a hit, and miss. 3 hits. 3 fleshy fists connect. And they deal 7 points of bludgeoning damage to Bella. Akiri, you are getting attacked 1, 2, 3 times. Nobody has advantage. No, wait. 2 of them have advantage. Alright, so I'll just roll 3 dice, and then the first 2 will be the advantage ones. So I'll roll 2 more dice. This is a faster way of doing it. Oh, boy. Okay. Well, what's your AC? 16?
17.
17. Jeez. Yeah, that's all horrible misses. Akiri takes no damage. Cordy is getting attacked 3 times. 1 of them has advantage.
For trying to catch a pigeon, it's almost impossible.
Oh boy. Cordy, I just rolled 2 crits on you. And the other one was a hit. Because your AC is 12, right? So, that is a horrifying series of fleshy punches. As you are going to take some nasty Lemuray damage right now. 11. Okay. Mavra, you are... There's a loud noises coming from Paul. Paul, are you okay?
I think Paul was murdered.
I think Paul just died. I think Paul's goner. That's the last we ever saw of Equitas, as he was thumbs up. Okay, Mavra. I'll do the attacks on Mavra. Paul, turn off your mic. Paul. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
You can mute individual people on Discord.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Should do that. Where was I? I was calculating damage from so many Lemurays. Oh no, attacks. I was calculating attacks from so many Lemurays. Okay, so I need to roll 4 more dice. For the first 4, and I know her AC is 19, so that's going to be 3 hits. And total. Okay, I'm muting Paul. So, Paul, it's your responsibility. How do I just... There. Okay. I cannot hear Paul anymore, so if somebody's still listening to him, let him know. Actually, I'm going to type to him. Paul, I muted you for now. Okay. Mavra took 10 bludgeoning damage, and we are moving on with our lives. It is Bella's turn.
Alright, yay! I am in so much trouble right but I can finally see this guy. So, I am going to go ahead I am going to cast a spell on him.
Okay, so ignoring the massive Lemurays beating you with their fleshy fists, you are casting a spell at the fleeing bearded devil.
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Oh, fuck. No, he's not within range. Never mind, I'm not doing that.
Alright.
Motherfucker, I thought that was a 120-foot range spell. But, alright, I guess I'm just gonna keep bludgeoning these stupid flesh pods. This is not my fight.
That looks like a swing and a miss.
Yeah. Alright, I guess I'm done.
Okay, Bella struggles for her life as the rush of Lemurays continues to attack her. Did I do an attack on you, Bella? Did I skip your attacks?
Oh, no, you did an attack on me.
Okay. Krim, you're up.
I am not in the most trouble here, so I am going to magic missile these 3 guys in front of a quiet.
Okay.
And it's my last magic missile.
Four points of force damage will actually kill one of them. He has no more. The others are blasted, and he goes exploding into purple sparkles as the firework dart of your magic missile blasts him apart. The others are heavily damaged, or nicely damaged, but not yet dead.
And I am going to pull out my double-handed quarterstaff.
Okay. Quick check. Does anybody? Can anyone not go a little bit late tonight? Everybody's good to go. All right, we're gonna go a little bit late tonight. Okay. Krim pulls out her quarterstaff and Bref's turn.
Well, there's still a bunch of nasty, slimy guys all around, and I do like smashing nasty, slimy guys. So I'm going to once again recklessly attack at disadvantage that guy.
Okay.
Well, no, recklessly attack to undo my disadvantage, I should say. So just the 19.
Ka-wham! That's a hit, and how much damage is it?
Bludgeoning.
Yeah, I knew it. He is pancaked. Absolutely fleshy mass beaten into the cobblestones. I think he's on top of another corpse, so there's just like a series of pancake stacks slowly melting away into ash right there. Anything else from you?
That'll do it.
Okay. And then it is Akiri's turn.
Alright, so I have options. I can either go after the guy, or I can stay here and save everybody. It depends, but I'm definitely going to do a healing word to Equitas down there.
Is he in range?
He's 55 feet away from me, I think.
Yes. I don't know what the range of the spell is.
60.
Okay. So you're going to speak a word of prayer to Jurk or something, and the healing magic infuses Equitus's many bruises, healing him for 8 points of damage. 8 points to you, Equitus. Is it safe to unmute Paul?
Yes, it is.
All right.
For the time being.
You never know.
All right. All right. The magical healing word enters his wounds and cures 8 points worth. What else are you going to do, Akiri?
I'm going to move the sword and attack the one that it did beforehand, just to finish it off.
I don't know which one that is. This one?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that hits. That's a 21.
Yeah, roll damage.
For
7 force damage. It is slain as the sword, having stabbed it through last turn, now rips out and slices it in half, the fleshy mass collapsing into ash and being no more. Any other things from you?
Yeah, I'm gonna move the sword.
Oh, wait a minute. You don't get multiple bonus actions in a turn.
Ah, dang it.
That guy is not dead. That's what you wanted to happen, but it hasn't happened.
Well,
You are out of
what?
time.
I'm gonna smoosh him with a sacred flame then.
Okay, Sacred Flame him. He will make a save. Roll damage.
So dexterity's, yeah, save of 14.
Okay, he fails.
For 4 points of sacred flame.
He is dead. Alright, so instead of the sword ripping out of his stomach, he is melted by a divine god ray of laser. Anything else?
Nope.
Cordy, you're up.
Alright, I'm gonna do what I do every time, and I'm just gonna shoot another thunder wave and try to hit the 6 dudes to my left.
Oh boy, yeah. They line up for you.
Because I think they're all still alive, correct?
Uh-huh. The 6 dudes to your left, indeed. Alright, I am going to save, starting at the top and in clockwise fashion. Will be the order of this, and I need to make 6 saves. So, starting with this guy. That is a fail. He is dead. This guy succeeds. He takes 4 damage. Oh, right. I'll play the thunder, of course. We need the thunder for this. Where is it? This is so important. Okay. Okay, success. And oh, that's not what I meant to do. He doesn't have. Yes, okay. And catching this guy, right? So he succeeds. So. And the last dude fails, and he gets shoved backward. Pretty good series of rolls there. Overall. And he ends up with bad health, as he has taken a hefty amount of damage. Okay, that's Thunderwave. Anything else?
I had a slight question about one of the things that I can do. Part of my weird wild shape is that I have a Halo of Spores feature, but it lists it as a reaction on your turn, and I'm not sure how that would mechanically work. Like, is it like a full action? You just give up your reaction? Or like a bonus action?
We talked about that at the start of the campaign.
Yeah, we mentioned it briefly. We weren't sure about how it would function. We can table it if it's still like confusing.
Let's do it as a bonus action.
Okay, so then in that case, I'd like to just hit the dude right next to me with it, and it just does 3 points of poison damage.
Right. So you reach out and you strike him. Do you make an attack roll?
It just says it does 3 points.
Okay. The poison damage strikes him and does absolutely nothing. He seems to be made of poison and ash, and it will not slay him.
Alright, bummer. Oh well. That's my turn.
Alright. We have to revisit that ability, because that shouldn't work that way.
Yeah, super.
Okay, don't worry, I'll make it awesome. Equitus, your turn.
Okay, and I am so sorry about the audio craziness.
That's okay.
Okay, so this guy's dead?
Yeah.
I don't remember killing him. Okay.
That's because a magic missile flew out of through the air from Krim and blew him apart with a purple firework display.
Thank you so much.
Of sparkles.
Krim.
I was completely selfless.
That's thank you. All right, so then I'm going to Eldritch Blast this guy here.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh shoot.
Unnatural one. The Eldritch Blast fires over his shoulder. A sad, pathetic display from Equitus as he is freaked out, surrounded by Lemurays and all alone. What else are you going to do? That's it?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes. I thought you were just saying
Okay.
Just the philosophical. I don't know. What else are you gonna do?
Mavra. Oh, there are many things you could do.
Sure, right, but no, I'm just gonna stay there.
Okay, Mavra, you're up.
Alright, well, let's just keep wailing on these guys. This time, I think we'll go for this one over here.
I forgot to apply disadvantage before from all the people who failed their saves from the cinders flying through the air and the collapsing, burning house. But that's on me.
That'll be 10 points of damage.
That's a hit, and that's a kill. Splorch. Anything else?
Nope, that'll do it.
Okay. Their turn. They continue to press in ever closer. Almost like they're just trying to single-mindedly crush you with the weight of their fleshy bodies. Yeah. The bearded devil runs farther, fleeing the scene. The portal closed. The Lemurays are kind of looking out past, like, at his fleeing back. But they don't seem like they're going to do anything about it. Alright, these guys are crowding in. Bella's getting surrounded again after clearing some of the area was around her that was cleared. Krim is getting surrounded. They're crowding in around Bref and his whirling hammer. And no movement really around Equitus. They just push in as best they can. Okay. Let's do Equitus first. Equitus has 5 attacks, 2 of which have advantage. So the first 2 rolls will be the ones that I'm applying advantage to. One of those was a natural 20. I think your AC is 16. So miss, right. Nat 20, hit, miss. So that's going to be... seven points of bludgeoning damage to Equitus. Okay. As the fleshy, flailing fists continue to hit you. I need to remove this blue dot. Okay, let's do Krim next. Krim, you are surrounded. So all of these guys are going to have advantage. And you're getting attacked 5 times. Okay, I forget what your AC is, but that's a 22, a 15. What's your AC?
My AC is 14.
Okay, 14. So hit, miss, hit, and hit. So all hits except 1. The bludgeoning damage comes in, and it is a total of 7 bludgeoning damage to Krim. Bref. You are getting attacked. 5 times. And 4 out of the 5 have advantage.
Five of them have advantage.
5 of them have advantage? I don't think this guy doesn't... Oh, right. You're reckless. Okay. 5 attacks. All with advantage. So that's a miss. What's your AC? 14? Miss, hit, miss, and hit. Wow, only 2 hits. That's amazing. So both of these dice are halved individually. So, well, you can't go lower than 1. We decided for this fight. So, that will be 2... Nope. 1 and 1. Or, yeah. 2 damage total. Bludgeoning after halving. Bella, you are getting attacked a lot. You're getting attacked 5 times, and 2 of them have advantage. Because this guy's turning towards you. And 2 of them have advantage. What's your AC, Bella?
13.
Okay, so hit, 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 miss, hit. So 4 hits. The bludgeoning damage will be 12.
That means that I am now unconscious.
Bella collapses in a heap. She is buried under a mass of the fleshy monstrosities. Bella is down, folks. The exhausted bard finally collapses under the weight of all their damage. So she's unconscious, so she'll start making death saves. Okay. Akiri is getting attacked only once. That is a 15, which is a miss. Cordy is getting attacked. 1, 2, 3. Looks like 3 times. And 2 of them have advantage. Oh, I should have, yeah. Okay. Cordy, your AC is 12, so those are all hits. Eight bludgeoning damage from the horrible fleshy fists. Mavra is getting attacked. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times, and they all have advantage. And I see a natural 20 in there. So, wow, her AC is 19.
19.
Yes.
Looks like 2 hits.
2 hits, one of them is a crit. She will take 6 bludgeoning damage. Okay. The cinders are clearing a little bit. The smoke is very thick in the air. It's Bella's turn. Bella,
Alrighty.
you've got to make a death saving throw. Success! Mark a checkbox. Krim, your turn.
I am going to whack this one right here with my double quarterstaff.
Okay.
And just
You said
try
this
to
one?
attack my little Bella.
All right. That's a hit and 6 bludgeoning damage. Pretty good, pretty good. He has taken a nasty hit and his flesh reverberates with the blow, melting away into ash partially. I think that's it for you, Crim, so Bref.
Seeing my friend go down, and even though this will probably end up having me get hit a few times, I'm going to take a step.
Okay. Now, you haven't attacked recklessly yet, so they're not all automatically going to have advantage.
Correct.
So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 attacks on you. And four of them are going to have advantage. Well, those are some good rolls. So that's all hits.
Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 damage.
Yes, indeed.
Alright, and then I'm going to reach out with my hammer and gently touch Bella and cast Spare the Dying.
Spare the Dying, I think, makes it so you don't have to take any more death saves.
Yeah, it stabilizes her.
Nice. So I just automatically stop dying?
Yes, you're still unconscious, but you are not dying.
Excellent.
Ak-Iri, your turn.
Alright, so I'm going to use my channel divinity. Let's see if that throws it up to the chat. Nope. And as an action, I can use it to present my holy symbol and restore. Oh, wow, I need to change this. It's actually 30 HP because it's 5 times my level. Up
What's
to
that?
half a creature's HP max.
Okay. What does it do?
I need to change the amount it does because I haven't updated it as I've leveled. But as an action, you can use your channel divinity and present your holy symbol to restore HP divided among any creature within 30 feet up to half a creature's HP max.
Nice.
So that would be... Let me see.
Bella, you didn't update your HP to 0.
You're right, I'm sorry.
Alright, so... Let's see. Bref, Bella, Cordy, and Mavra all go up to half health.
I'm already at half health.
Then you don't get anything. Sorry, dude.
What is this ability?
It's my channel divinity.
Okay.
The turn, like I can do turn undead, or
What's it called?
it's the life domain. Let's see.
Okay.
The life domain. Yeah, channel divinity, preserve life.
So it's up to 15 hit points.
That is a crazy ability.
Yeah, it's really nice for situations like this.
You said it is the life domain.
Yep.
Disciple of life, channel divinity, preserve life, present your holy symbol, choose any creatures, divide number of hit points equal to 5 times your cleric level, so 15 points.
Oh, it's just 15.
Yeah. So you get 15 points of healing to spread around.
Okay, then in that case, Bella's gonna get 8, and Cordy and Mavra, Cordy gets 3 and Mavra gets 4.
Okay. Now, if Cordy's current HP is 20, it won't help her. Oh, it's not 20. That's somebody else.
I was
Okay.
6.
Yeah. Okay,
So 20
got
is
it.
fine.
All right. Okay, so you've channeled your divinity through you. The power of celebration fills you, and the monsters look on in awe.
Butt heads.
That is it, I think, for Akiri.
I think that
Nope.
was just an act. But
Okay.
can I still use the sword?
Yeah, bonus action. Go for it. Roll attack and damage.
1 sec, my roll 20 is being dumb.
If you leave me
Okay,
unconscious.
there we go. Now we're back. We're back.
Okay, Cordy, start thinking about your turn. Emily, have we lost you?
No, my finger wasn't on the button.
Okay, roll damage. Which one is this on?
It's on that guy.
Okay.
And 7 points.
Yep. All right. That is Curls' turn, I think. So, Cordy, you're up.
Alright, I'm just gonna take my staff and just whack the guy above me next to Mavra. Oh well.
That's a miss. Wait, what's the total? 5?
Yeah. I guess.
Ah, that's actually a miss.
That's about all I can do, so.
Okay. Equitus, your turn.
Okay. Nothing else I can do. I'm going to try the same thing. Why not? On this guy again. Nope.
That's an 8.
What are you attacking?
I attacked this guy again.
Okay, that's a hit. You deal 11 eldritch damage and destroy him.
That's a hit?
Yeah, you only miss on a 1, my friend.
How
Which
is
you've
that?
rolled 2 of.
How do I only miss on a 1? How does it...
These fleshy things do absolutely nothing to dodge you.
Oh, wow. How did I not pick up on that yet? Because I've been rolling ones. Okay.
I don't know.
Nice.
You guys aren't paying attention.
Yeah, well. Okay, and then I'm going to stay there.
Okay. Mavra.
Alright, let's keep swinging. This time, we're gonna go for This one.
That's a miss. Anything else she wants to do?
Nope, that'll do it.
Wait, but
Alright. The bearded devil continues to flee under the covered bridge. And as he leaves the range of his telepathy, the constantly melting lemurays seem to lose their will to fight, as many of them have been slain. And they are not getting orders from an upper level demon. Yeah. They seem to lose their resolve. They kind of turn and start wandering away from you guys, lurching away and from the source of all this pain and damage. Yeah. And now that Bella is no longer dying, you're going to get a bunch of free attacks, you guys, but
Cool.
you won't really have to work too hard at it, because these things are pretty much going to run away, and as they start running, as they kind of lose their will to fight, you see a contingent of the citizens, armed with the town guard quarterstaves and other things, come marching along the westward path, the westward road. This direction. And they're like, "Get out of here, demons and monsters!" And they start beating on the fleshy things themselves, which are, again, kind of, they're still like, they'll swing in response to attacks, but their whole organized, ranked up kind of will to hunt you down seems to have been completely broken, and they're just kind of wander through the town and be more pests than serious threat at this point. So congratulations, you guys have defeated them.
I mean,
Well, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't feel like a defeat. It doesn't feel like a victory.
No?
Normally, I'm going to say this as these guys, I don't really care about them getting my attacks of opportunity. I'm going to let the citizens take care of it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Breath is just gonna collapse on the ground.
Yeah, I am dog tired at this point, but I do want to kind of wander over there nearer anyway and say, normally I would suggest running after the bearded man.
Yeah, you can do that.
But I don't know, man. I think we need to chill.
Akira's gonna say, "Hey guys, if you give me 10 minutes, I have one spell left, and it'll heal pretty much everyone."
Yeah, but I don't want to go. Even if we were all healed, you just said that was your last spell. I don't want to go running after a. We don't know how powerful this guy is. I don't want to go running off after an unknown, not knowing where he's running to.
Make a perception roll, everybody. Oh, at the head of the citizens, by the way, is your good friend Kront Threefinger.
Hey, how's it going?
Is shouting in Orc and Broken Common, "Get away from my inn!" As he is followed up by the elf, looking very surprised to see him. but also helping in driving away the last of the Lemures. Okay. Perception rolls. Okay, if you got an 18 or above, you see the figure of Luke Haas once more, kind of just for a brief second, looking down at you guys, driving off the immediate threat of the devils, and then turning and going like a streak of lightning off into the clouds of smoke that are still rising from Torrine.
Can I ask how high above he is?
He is about 350 feet in the air.
Okay, gracias.
Akiri just kind of looks up, not gonna try it, and goes back to looking.
He's moving at an incredible speed. Akiri, as a flyer herself, would recognize that he's moving like twice as fast as Akiri can move. It's supernatural in effect, obviously. Okay. Well, as the snow and ash continues to fall, and the citizens are beating the devils down, we are going to end this session. Well fought, guys. It may...
that was a tough one.
I'm ready for nap time now. Thank you.
Whoosh.
There are still devils to slay, and there are still problems in the town of Torrine, but you're getting the sense that as these people are banding together and joining the fight now that it's not quite so threatening, they have a renewed sense of community and a renewed sense that they can perhaps eke out a survival here in the midst of the Wildlands. The portal is destroyed, so you guys have at least somewhat been successful. Although the buildings continue to burn in the town, the fires burn low, and the shadow over Torrine has been lifted. So congratulations.
I wasn't for sure if we were gonna make it.
Yeah,
I thought we were all gonna die.
I kind of thought we were gonna die.
That was a very close one.
Yep. But that was fun, guys.
Oh yeah.
Good job, everyone.
Yeah, nobody died. Bella was close, but she didn't die. Oh, that was scary though.
And we blew up a portal.
True, we did.
Yeah. I can't
Good
believe
call.
I'm saying this, but good idea, bruh.
Yeah, good call on that map.
Good.
Once in a blue
buddy.
moon.
All right, guys.
All right. Well, good night, and well played, well fought, and until next week. I can hardly wait already. Good night. Thank you, everybody who joined us in Twitch or watch us this later. We really appreciate you hanging out and watching. I hope that was a dramatic enough fight for all of y'all. And we will see you later. Good night.
Bye.
Bye-bye.